Welcome, guys. So this is the first week of November, last week of November, and let's just go through what we expect the market to do this week. And this is first NZD USD. Same as last week, I'm still looking for sales. You can see currently market is at this strong selling position. So I expect only a few things to happen. But the 4 hour is already, the 1 hour is now bullish. Then the 4 hour is still bearish. So pretty much I just have to look for an entry through the same zone. So I think the best um entry for me can be, since it has already touched this level, I can just switch to the 1 hour time frame, uh which is there. That's my only best entry position. But if I drop down to the 30 minutes time frame, considering it breaking and touching this zone and shifting its structure right there, my possible entry should be right there. This is why we have the shift, we have the break, we have the engulfing, and we even have a small pullback at this point. And the 4 hours already engulfed this zone. So this is quite an entry. You can place your sales at this position there, and then you can, I'll explain why I'm not entering this trade. Then you can just put your this is something else. You can put your stop loss just below here and target a nice 1 to 2. Yeah. So this is one position that we can even enter right now, but I'm already in one trade. If you remember for last week, GP USD, I'll still break that down for you. So I'll pass this trade. Why? Because is even if I enter at this level, I still see the market as more potential in the high, when we see the shift in the high time frame than the 30 minutes. Though the 30 minutes has given me, but the 1 hour is still bullish. Yeah, not until it breaks below this zone here. Yeah, so that's the only reason I'm holding back a bit. But even there, that's a slight shift. You can clearly enter your sales there, but I'll just keep it. Because that's why we have six chart positions that you can really pick from, depending on you. Because here it's all about like us trying to take the best trade from these six I have for this week. Then this is CAD JPY. You can see the 4 hour is now bullish, and I'm waiting for a tap to this zone, then the 4 hour to go bullish. So now it's bearish. Then we can enter the sales. 30 minutes time frame is very much bullish, but the daily is still bullish, which is fine for me. And because I'm looking for buys at this zone here. And the weekly is also bullish, but the 4 hour is bearish. Why? Because it's now on its way to retest this zone of my this OG level here. So this is why I'm waiting for price to act to reach. Then we might have a reaction. Then we have ADJ JPY from last week. We got stopped out. As you can clearly see, I entered my position there, and my stop was at this point here. Yeah, if you remember very well. And I even entered at a very good point, because I even capitalized off me waiting to end after seeing this engulfing. But yeah, then what happened was market even just slightly stopped me out there. You can see wicked out, then it went back. So right now the only possible entry I have is if market can do this for me, since the market is already is already bullish in the 4 hour time frame. And the 30 minutes already shifted structure there. We had the retest, we had the engulfing. The only reason why I can't take this trade right now is because I don't like the way the daily has opened. You can see the way it has opened with no wick there. And usually if there's no wick, we'll always have that wick feel. because you can see we have the weak fill, we have the weak fill. It's rarely for it to open and close like this. We have the weak fill, we have the weak fill, weak fill, weak fill, no weak fill, 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 no weak fill. So you see, it's very rare for it to open without any weak fill. So that's the thing I'm just trying to avoid. But I believe it will come back at this point. Because why? I'm still waiting for this retest in CAD JPY. So if you can see, this is almost the same. This with the way it has opened and with the way the same candlestick pattern that formed here has also been formed at this point here. So I'll just delay a bit, but I know it's going to buy. If it won't give me the position, then it's okay either way. I still have more trades I can look at, but yeah, that's what I wanted to do. To just give me that week, then an entry position, then we can sell. Then this is AUD. This is very clear and clean. You can see on the weekly time frame, we have the left head, we have the left, we have the right, we have the head and shoulder, we have the break, shift of structure right there. Then we have the retest, then we have the double top as well, and we have the weekly engulfing candle with a nice wick fill there. This is a very A plus setup, and we have the daily as well, following the same move, being bearish, nice head and shoulder, or nice potential double top, and we have the forward doing the same thing, the same way. We have the two double top, and right now it's just at this level. Then Wow is also bearish. Wait, let me do this. I don't know if I can consider this bearish or bullish because as you can see, it kind of like took out this, but let me. So since it's at this point, let me just switch on the 2 hour time frame. So 2 hour time frame is very much bullish right now. So how am I going to like participate in this trade? Currently, it's at the level where we can catch some sales, but the only legit trade I have is after this shift here. If we can have a shift there. Yeah, because the 4 hour is already bearish. So I guess I have to look at the 2 hour and 1 hour if I can get any entry, and possibly based on the 2 hour time frame. So this is what I'm looking at. The potential break and retest at this zone. Then we'll take our sales, something like this. But for me, I would even want it to make a new higher high and a new higher low, so we can have this happen at least at this point here, and which we might experience. So even though they're at my level, I'm just being a bit more patient. Yeah, but we'll definitely look for sales in this pair, and I'll update you when we enter. Then there's this pair, GBP USD from last week. If you remember, I want to explain. We got our sales there, and now you can see what market is trying to do. Just simply like break below here. The market is very much bearish, but I want to add one more sales position because I was thinking it's better if I can just add on one that's already capitalizing, capitalize off it, rather than taking more that I'm not even sure of them going my way. Yeah, but so right now what I just need is simple. I just need this 1 hour. Since the 1 hour is at this point, and let me put the 30 minutes time frame. Yeah, I just need this 30 minutes time frame to simply just break, retest, and give me an entry signal so I can sell off this. Yeah, and come out at the same take profit, which is very much okay with me. So I'm looking at taking these sales as well. Then lastly, I have GBP AUD for sales. If you can clearly see, I don't even have to explain myself. You can see we have the nice shift, we have the retest at this level, multiple taps, and the market closed with a nice rejection, inverted pin bar or whatever this the bearish candle again, but that's a very strong bearish confirmation candle. And this is the 2 hour time frame. Even though it's a bit choppy for that's a 4 hour, it's still bearish. But on the 1 hour, you will see it clearly. You can see we have the left, we have the head, we have the right being formed. And if this market can close like this, I guarantee you I'm going to take this sell. If it can just close like this, I'll take this sell. Yeah. So these are the only trades that I have this week. Yeah, even though the 4 hour is still hasn't given me a clear setup that I always want, which is a head and shoulder at the OG level. But I'm looking at this being bearish already. The 4 hour is already bearish. So I don't need to look for that, but just to look for an entry in the lower time frame. And the 2 hour time frame has a clear head and shoulder right here. And we are having a nice clear break, which is at this zone. We have a nice retest, and this can be a possible engulfing candle. So that's the only thing I'm waiting for. Then I'll be in for my sales. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll update you guys probably on Thursday or Friday. But last week we caught one loss, which is ADJPY. Even though it was very much perfect to a T, we still got wicked out, and it's normal. It's nothing very bad at all. Yeah, but so we got wicked out, and we just move on to the next one. And this will even reach take profit, but there's just simply nothing we can do about it. Yeah, so that's what we're having this week. And I think for this pair, as I was saying, yeah, maybe if I can have a retest at this position here, a proper retest and a proper engulfing bullish candle after, then I will gladly re-enter. But for now, I'm no longer much pressure to participate in this buys. Yeah. So that's why I've even put my alert if it can trace back at this one here. Yeah. And same with this one. If you can break retest, I'll add my sales. Same with GBP AUD. If it can close below here, I'll enter my sales. Yeah, so that's it.